Walking around Oviedo, you have probably seen two landmarks bearing the Boston name. We're talking about Boston Hill Cemetery and Boston Hill Park.
Both are named after two men who paved the way and brought community to Black Central Florida families. They share the same name, but they're actually not related.
News 6's Carolina Cardona spoke to a descendant of the Boston family behind the cemetery. She has their story.
I always hope that he knows that I'm here and knows that I'm thinking about him and talking to him. I don't know that now, but I hope.
A hope Ida Boston has every time she visits the grave of her husband of 64 years, Russell Boston.
That's my husband, mom, and dad over in the end.
Her husband's ancestors, the Boston family, an influential name in the city of Oviedo.
When he was living, he did everything he could to make sure that the Boston name meant the same thing it meant to his grandfather.
Russell Boston's grandfather, Prince Butler Boston, who arrived in Oviedo from Georgia with his father, Dr. Alexander Atkinson, in 1885, and settled in what is known as Boston Hill, an area where the family grew orange groves.
It was fun. We would always run through the orange grove. It was plenty of oranges to choose from.
Deborah Boston, Ida's eldest daughter, says the temple orange her great-great-grandfather helped create still lives on.
Through the summer, you can find those oranges. So I will get some oranges and I'll take them to my people in Michigan and I'll say, this comes from my great-great-grandfather.
The Boston family not only thrived in the citrus grove industry. Deborah's great-great-grandfather also led a life by example as a deacon to a Baptist church in Oviedo, a community leader, and was among the few registered Black voters in Oviedo. The Boston Cemetery is among the significant contributions made by Prince Butler Boston to his community. In 1926, he donated these 5 acres of land so that African Americans living in Oviedo had a proper burial site for their loved ones.
And they were burying the dead at the church, and this is what most Black churches did.
The land where the cemetery sits was given to Antioch Baptist Church. It's a place Ida visits every Saturday since her husband's death in 2020.
I just let him know that I miss him and that I'm out here to make sure that everything is okay and that one day I get to see him when I get to heaven.
In Oviedo, Seminole County, Carolina Cardona, News 6.